Hello, my name is Grayson Dula, graduating class of 2015, and I have done my project on origami, as you can see there. And now I have to explain to you exactly what origami is. Origami was, well, it originally started as a paper folding technique from early antiquity. And it ranges because people actually don't really know the precise date when origami originated. So anywhere between antiquity to the 1700s AD. And it's evolved to this form where Japan actually took this paper folding technique and really made it complex. I've always had a love for Japanese culture, that's why I chose this. And origami's always been shrouded in myth and creativity to the point where you can make almost anything out of origami. I can't, but some people can. There's, in mythology, as far as mythology goes with this, they believe that if you folded 1,000 cranes, you could, a wish would be granted. I folded 3 cranes, so I hope the larger ones count for more wishes. Because I made them giant. I've really learned that I have to persevere in this because it's very frustrating. I just wanted to quit. I actually did quit, and then I came back because I had to get 40 hours in. And I got the 40 hours in, don't worry. And I did it some more. It wasn't all completely 100% successful, but the end result was bettering myself to persevere, and that really is what counts in life. I'll show you, I've made it out of different materials, and it's not exactly, they don't work. This is wrapping paper. I had to make giant origami, and this didn't work. It's kind of flappy. It's like Wendy's fries. I then used packaging paper, which proved to be a lot better, more like McDonald's fries, without the hydrogenated oil. And it really turned out better. This is a crane, or flapping bird, some people call it flapping bird, because you pull on the back. This one does not flap because it doesn't flap. I really don't know at all. So I made the 2 cranes there, figured out the packaging was actually better, packaging paper. I've also made, these are more common and kind of simple, but little origami shuriken. And they really hurt if you throw them, because they're kind of heavy. And for some of you who don't have good eyesight, this isn't and this is made out of packaging paper. And for some of you who are almost blind, this is made out of packaging paper. It got really fun, and never throw this. Never. And this is a failed attempt at origami. It's something called modular origami. And what happens is you take multiple pieces of paper and you fold them to make one piece of origami. This was supposed to be origami fireworks, but it turned out to be more like an origami slinky. Let's say it's an origami slinky. Then this is an origami butterfly ball. Quite fragile, so I could demonstrate it to you, but then I would cry after I realized that I spent like an hour on this. This is also a form of modular origami. What happens is if you throw it up in the air and you hit it, it explodes into a whole bunch of little pieces of paper which resemble slightly butterflies. And if I want to get more into failed origami, it was almost successful, and then I made the 3rd piece after I guess I was tired, and the worldview came out. Let's just say that. it's pretty cool because don't throw this one. This one will actually bend the corners. It's more for looks. You can throw it like this, but I'm not going to throw it. This really is. It didn't take a whole lot of time. It took maybe an hour or so to make. For me, anyway. Some people could probably make it quicker. I think this is the coolest thing I did because I love shuriken, obviously, and I love transforming things. I was a Transformers watcher when I was little. And last but not least, this is origami flowers, which I made the stem myself, and I used blue tape more for color, just to add some more color so it didn't look so dim. And it took kind of a long time to make each individual flower because I kept messing up. So I was able to perfect it to a higher extent eventually to make this. And I really like the end result. And I've learned to persevere. Because ultimately, perseverance is needed in all Christians. Because in this world where we see our religious freedoms being taken away one by one from, well, really, you don't even know where it began. And you see this world changing for the worse. But Christians are always optimistic and will always persevere. That's why Christians have to be optimists. Because we know, like Sophia said, that it's not the end. It's never the end. And we will live up in heaven. And we will always live on. Christians never die. And origami may have died a little bit in my heart, but in heaven I shall enjoy it more because I won't get stressed about it.